Everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to do the second part of the ice globes video. Now this was a gift with purchase and I got one, so I don't have a set. So I've done a little bit of research. I already know how to do facial massage. I've used tools before, you'll probably see on the channel, things like the cold stones, gua sha, things like that. So I'm just going to show you how I would use it, and it might be handy if you only get one ice globe and not a set too, just give you some ideas. So I've just got some basic oil, some facial oil on my hands. The suggestion is that you can use your serums, you can use the products that you would normally use, but you want it to be a product that works with a massage. And again, you don't want to saturate the skin, but what you would want to do is warm up the tissues and just prepare the skin. Now, bearing in mind that it's going to be an ice globe, it's going to be a cool product. So this is going to be good for any areas that are a bit puffy, any redness, if you're feeling a bit warm. Sometimes it's just good for relaxation, for tightening and toning. There are a lot of reasons why it could be a nice thing to use and to incorporate it into your routine too. So that's me just worked in, or rather not working in, very gently covered the area is a better way of putting it, with some facial oil. And then I'm going to take the ice globe, and it does feel cool, it really does. It's been in the fridge, and because they're very delicate, this isn't about applying pressure, this is about using the coolness. So remember, what's going to happen is you are going to feel the ice globe warming up the more that you use it, and then when it's eventually warm, that's when you know that you've done your job. So I'm only starting here, and I'm just very much feeling my way. I'm starting on the forehead because I don't want to shock. Now, when it's your own face, obviously you're prepared for it, but when you're working on someone else, if you apply extreme heat or extreme coolness, it can be very shocking. So to apply it on an area that's a little bit more used to it, gets you a nicer result. And if you think about it, when you look at the hot stone video, if you started at the base of the back, like you can do when you're doing a manual massage, some heat at a very sensitive area such as the base of the back might not feel very good. So applying it somewhere and starting off on the forehead and alternating with your hand can be a nice way to introduce it. Now, because we've only got one, I will support the face with the other hand and then just start working with the globe, and I can do it along the jawline, and then I can slowly work up to the lymph nodes at the ear area. Now, I'm not doing a full routine here, I'm just giving you some ideas, but what I'm doing is I'm using the globe and the other hand supporting, which means, number one, your client feels comfortable and comforted and it feels nice, and secondly, it means that you don't have a spare hand not knowing what to do with itself. Now, you could do this much more than just once over the area. You could spend quite a bit of time doing it. And you can go a lot slower too, but slow doesn't mean firm pressure because this is a delicate piece of kit. So what you don't want to do is press too much. It's the coolness that you want to really work with. So now all I'm doing is just repeating on the other side. And it's going to feel relaxing. It's going to feel cooling. If there's any redness, it might take it down. If there's any swelling or puffiness, you know, sometimes you get a bit of puffiness in the cheeks or a bit of puffiness, just jawline under the eyes is such a common one. And then what we can do is just work around the eye. And then work just, I think it would be particularly nice to work it over the eyebrow. So many people avoid the eyebrow, but I think working on it, because it's a muscle and because we furrow it so often, can feel very nice. And because it's cool, it should be refreshing and also beneficial. And you're always working towards those nodes. And again, I'm supporting with the other hand. So in an ideal world, I would like two of them because you've got that symmetry. But I do think it's also relaxing to support with one hand while you work with the other. I do think that is relaxing. And I'm only showing you what I would do at this moment in time. I do not have a routine. I've not been trained in it. This is just how I would use it. There are many people that will have many routines, so by all means search them out and have a look. You'll always get ideas and inspiration. And then you could even roll it. Just roll the globe. Maybe roll it from side to side. That might feel very nice. And then switch hands if you want and just keep rolling it. And you might even, if you're working yourself, you'll feel it warming up. But if you are working on someone else, just give it a little touch and see if it's starting to warm up, and I can feel that it is. So then what we could do possibly to finish is what Dermalogica suggested, which is with this one, it's also cool here. So you could actually use this part to maybe do even some more drainage from the nose along the cheeks. And because you've got this big long part here, the handle to be precise, it's doing a very nice job of just capturing that cheek area, capturing under the eye and draining, capturing under the eye and draining. And again, with no pressure, I can actually use that part and I can alternate. And I can feel that this part's really warmed up now, and this part is pretty warm. So I'll maybe just do some very gentle finishing touches just to get the last coolness out of it. And then I can work in little circles at the temples. Swap over, little circles at the temples. If I wanted to just finish something off completely, I could maybe just try a little roll just along the face. So I'm actually rolling it backwards and forwards now. And if you were doing this as a massage on someone, this could actually be the part where it feels, you know, that we talk about the subliminal message that your massage is coming to an end. Anything that's a little bit more vigorous on the skin is sending that subliminal message to the client on the bed. Right, the relaxation part is finishing. We're coming to the end of this massage, and it means that maybe if they have fallen asleep, they might get the little signals that it's time to wake up. So just some ideas here. Again, just this is me using it between me and you right now, not pre-thought out a routine, just had an idea of how I would use it. So I'm just finishing off again at one temple, finishing at the other. Now this feels quite warm, so I'm going to clean it, and they suggest cleaning it with tepid water, giving it a nice clean, drying it off and then keeping it back in your fridge again until you need to use it next time. So that's using one ice globe. And then just a little bit of effleurage to finish. Maybe just a little bit of stroking. And then I would just put fingers over the eyebrows again, little stretch, slide to the temples, few circles, gentle press and release. If you want, you can then hold on to the ears. You've got a little bit of heat generated in your hands. And again, just gently release. And then that's us. So just to show you again in the packaging, I'm now going to go and clean this. But this is the Dermalogica Ice Globe. Just a little trying it out with you. I think it's a really nice product. I could be tempted to get another one, so I've got the set. But by all means, take a look. There are so many different brands doing them in pairs, on their own. Lots of different ways you can use them. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in the comments. Also, remember to have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.